En octobre 2011, Liana Storm et David Lee se sont retrouvés à Vancouver pour réfléchir à leur rôle de chercheurs associés avec l'étude pan-canadienne sur la consommation d'alcool chez les personnes autochtones vivant avec le VIH, sida, en lien avec l'accès aux soins et traitements. Ils ont aussi parlé des conclusions de l'étude et des liens entre celles-ci et leurs expériences personnelles.
It actually became reality and said, okay, we're going to do it. Oh, great. And I've been involved ever since. And it's been cool.
It's pretty fun, hasn't it?
It's been lots of fun. It's been quite the learning curve for some of it. And it's just, some of it is, wow. It's overloaded sometimes, but not too bad for, well, doing university work.
Yeah, really?
University work on a grade 9 education. Well, from them, I learned how to, about the technical details about how the ethics involved. But I didn't realize for surveys.
Really extensive.
Yeah, I didn't realize it went to the length we'd go to do a survey and get results. And I didn't realize how much work was involved until I started talking to the researchers and learning from them how it's done. It's a lot of work. It's very tedious and time-consuming.
The people on the team were just amazing, though.
Yeah, wow. Their patience and willingness to teach us because, it's. I come from the street. I don't come from the academic world.
Yeah, same here.
We've actually we've brought a face and experience from the street, and our experience of HIV and AIDS to people. Researchers who don't have the knowledge and experience that we have.
Yeah.
We got the street smarts and survival skills that they'll never have, and they got the learning and book stuff that we don't have. And we're like, like you said, we're the bridge.
We're bridging the gap
between the two worlds.
Yeah,
is what we're doing, what we've done, and we are doing, and it's pretty exciting to be part of that. Actually,
it is.
Actually, for me, what I got involved, I knew how bad we were treated. I knew we weren't getting the treatment. Some of us weren't getting it. But to see the numbers now for what they are, it is pretty sad.
Yeah.
And it's showing the reality of our world, and here it is in black and white. And it's more than I expected.
Because I do outreach, and when I do outreach and I'm in the hospital, it's like, for me, it's like, it empowers me because I think, okay, you know what? I've been positive this long. I've done this long. You can do it too, and it empowers. I feel very. It can be challenging, but at the same time, you can
be rewarding.
Rewarding,
very rewarding, and in a very personal way. It's really hard to define it.
L'objectif de cette étude est de déterminer les liens existants entre la consommation d'alcool, réelle ou perçue, et l'accès aux services, autant du point de vue des personnes autochtones vivant avec le VIH-Sida que de celui des fournisseurs de services. Nous avons privilégié une approche méthodologique mixte, incorporant des sondages et des entrevues de suivi. Les données ont été récoltées d'un bout à l'autre du Canada. Au total, 116 personnes autochtones vivant avec le VIH-Sida et 109 fournisseurs de services ont participé au sondage. Des 116 personnes autochtones vivant avec le VIH-Sida, 25 ont été interviewés, et des 109 fournisseurs de services, 23 ont été interviewés. La conclusion définitive tirée des entrevues, des sondages et des discussions est que les personnes autochtones vivant avec le VIH-Sida se voient refuser l'accès aux soins en raison de la présupposition qu'elles ont consommé de l'alcool, alors que dans les faits, elles n'en ont pas consommé. Si cela arrive à ne serait-ce qu'une seule personne, c'est déjà trop. Ce projet de recherche a révélé que l'accès aux services diminue lorsqu'une personne autochtone vivant avec le VIH-Sida consomme de l'alcool ou est perçue comme ayant consommé de l'alcool.
It's a very hard process to even reach out and go ask for help, and when you go ask for help, you get turned away and you're shot down. Like, it took a lot of courage to get to
where you're at.
To get to where you're at, to go ask for help. Like, that's a big step in itself for us. Like, we're taught do yourself, do everything by yourself, don't count on nobody, and that's it. And the one chance we go take an opportunity to go ask for it, we take that chance to go ask for help, and we get shot down. Of course, we're not going to fucking take that chance again. And after being treated like that, would you? I know I wouldn't. I don't.
Au sujet du refus de traitement, l'un des sujets interviewés a dit « J'ai souvent demandé de l'aide quand j'étais vraiment dans le pétrin, et il me disait « Tu reviendras quand tu seras dessoulé. » Vous savez, quand on a vraiment besoin d'aide, je crois, j'ai eu l'impression que la porte n'était pas vraiment ouverte pour moi.
If you've been doing dope a lot in your life and you quit or whatever, it does attack the central nervous system, and people think right away, okay, you know, this person has not done drugs in so long and whatever, but yet they still act that kind of like that drunk.
Yeah, they come in, they're hungover, are still drunk from the night before. They're not, yeah, okay, they're still drunk, but it's not because they're drinking this morning, because they're drinking last night, and they're still drunk, and because of that, no, sorry, they're trying to comply because they're there to take the drugs, but yeah, they're not in shape, but they're trying to the best under the situation.
That when people are taking their meds, and just maybe they're, I don't know, but I've seen that where somebody comes in and they act like they're all drunk and kind of like diabetic or whatever, and they haven't been drinking, but I've seen like people being so rude to them because they thought that they were drinking.
D'autres perceptions erronées d'ébriété découlent de présuppositions fondées sur l'information, telle qu'une analyse sanguine inhabituelle, une historique de consommation d'alcool et le statut d'autochtone ou la séropositivité. L'odeur, y compris une haleine fruitée, qui est souvent associée au diabète ou à la malnutrition. La gueule de bois ou une mauvaise hygiène. Le comportement, y compris la somnolence et un piteux état dû au manque de sommeil ou aux effets secondaires de divers médicaments ou maladies.
I've seen people, like when I do my hospital visits, I've seen people being treated like, pardon me, but being treated like shit because they're positive and they're addicts and being Aboriginal, like.
Yeah, it's not.
And I've heard nurses in the backs, ooh, like, ooh, he's got this and this. It's sad, but true.
Yeah, it's hard to see that, and it's when I see stuff like that is when I hear and I realize, yeah, I know why I don't get treatment. I know why I don't go to the doctors. I don't go to clinics because of that treatment, the way I get treated. And yeah, it's like it's not a good feeling at all. If I'm not going to die, I'm not going to go. As simple as that. Even then, I'm not even sure if I want to go if I'm going to die, because do I want to get treated like that in my last few moments and like the way I get treated in the hospital? And I'm thinking, no, I don't want to. And so I just to a point of no, I refuse going because of the way I get treated.
En réfléchissant à l'étude, David et Liana ont su établir des liens avec la réalité vécue par les communautés autochtones.
When it first opened up, I didn't come here for a longest time. I didn't want to come look at this, deal with this, look at that part of it. I'm thinking of that, but that's not the problem it was before. And I come and I see the people who've been here and people who encouraged me when I first came out.
Yeah, amazingly, we do know some people on the wall that have
more than I realize, more than I want to, and more than there should be. But hey, it's one of the reasons why we do this work, right?
Yes, exactly.
Don't want to see my name up here, but it probably will be one day.
Same here.
For a while, yeah.
Not for a long while.
To be a bit more open-minded and sympathetic towards the people who they're dealing with.
A little bit more compassionate.
Yeah. It's a paycheck. It's not a job. It turns in for some of them service providers. They become jaded, and after a while, their job is, it's just a paycheck. It's not about the people anymore, and Yeah, not painting them all with that brush, but there's the few that give all of them a bad name. Same with how they lump all us PHAs is all we're all bad wanting needing dope fiends who are going to rip you off first chance we get. But we're not like that, and not all of them are like that either. So what we're dealing with is a lot more complex than what the average person does deal with. There's a lot of things we've got to learn about with this disease, about health and numbers and what they all mean. Like that's a steep learning curve in itself in the beginning for some people, and some people they don't understand that, and it's got to be explained to them. They don't until those steps are taken. Yeah, there is going to be. It is what it is right now. I've gotten out of it, and look what I've gotten. I moved home after 40 years, and life's great now. I'm very happy with what's going on in my life. But it's like taking some chances and doing some things I've never done before. And that's what part of this research has done too, is taking a chance and being part of it. I'd never done it before. I didn't think I had anything to contribute and be part of this, but it turns out I'm a big part of it.
We have a lot to say, yeah.
We have a lot to say and a lot to do and a lot to do. We have done a lot. We've said a lot so far.
Someone asked me the other day, it was quite interesting, do you own this illness or does it own you? I said, huh? What do you mean by that? And I thought, it's true. The illness doesn't own me, I own the illness. I'm going to control the illness. I'm going to take my meds every day, get rest and do,
Live a healthy life,
yeah.
Live a good life. Yeah. I'm not going to do what I used to do before. To me, that's what it is. And what I used to do before was drinking and losing people.
Yeah.
And not living a good way. And it wasn't rewarding that I get out of life now, because this is rewarding, and it's very rewarding, the work, because it's not just for me. I'm working for a lot of other people. That's who it's for.